It's coming at you, day 2. We're just put together 5 weeks of FaceTime. We're really sensed to call everyone to a time of prayer and just encouraging you to carve out time in your day to really get to God and seek His face. Tonight we've got Jess and Rees coming to us with an encouragement and a bit of direction. But yeah, really just wanted to get us all together. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to hear comments. We'd love to hear where you're at. And while we're isolated, let's remain connected and let's seek His face.
We just want to welcome Jess and Rees. We've asked them to just share on their personal walk with and personal FaceTime with God, and it's really clear and evident they walk and talk at the intimacy that they've got with the Almighty, and taking what they've got to say. These guys are awesome, and we are inspired by them.
True.
We'd love to hear your testimonies after the end of this week, and so inbox us and shoot us a message, let us know how you're going and how you're traveling.
Hey guys, how are you? Excited to be able to talk to you around intimacy. Just wanting to cover the simplicity of being with Jesus and what He's doing in our lives, and He's meeting all of our needs, and He's our go-to first and foremost. And our intimacy with God is obviously something that is growing. It's the core of every healthy relationship, and it's that relationship with God that really gets a lot of the religion that it breeds it out of our lives, of what we see in church. Journaling has been impactful. Worship, it's prayer with God. There's different ways that we connect with God, but there's some things that block us. And one really great book that helped us was this one called Intimacy with the Almighty. We read it in start to finish in August last year. Yeah, we read it cover to cover in about 4 hours, and really impacted us. We cried, we repented, we really impacted the way that we do intimacy, and shifted the way that we view our time with God and what that looks like. And it's really kind of changed our lives. And for me, mainly it was just where I didn't prioritize Jesus. I fitted it into where I would suit, because there's other things I was motivated by my studies, work, people, catching up, relationships, even marriage, gym, golf, and these things, they need to be second rate to Jesus. And I realized that the simplicity of just seeing that, being with Jesus and in relationship with Him, that's where I need to start, and going to Him with my problems first and foremost. Yeah, absolutely. I think Paul warns the church in Corinthians, in 2 Corinthians chapter 11, he actually warns them about this. He's warning them about this busyness, this way of the world that's going to come in, because distractions are always going to be there. Family drama is always going to be there. Financial issues, things are always going to come up in life. And he's warning them. He's saying, don't let the ways of this world distract you from the thing that's most important, and that is being passionately and single-heartedly going after Jesus. That is our number one aim as Christians. That is the thing that sustains us. That is the thing that nourishes our soul. And surrender. You can't have intimacy without surrender. And you're surrendering what you think you know, what you think you can do without God, all the things, all the busyness that you have to do. There's this place of surrender. And to surrender, you have to trust God. You have to let go of controlling your own outcomes and people, places, things. It can't happen. And when you surrender to God, He does for us what we can't do for ourselves. And it's a gift. Surrender's a gift. Surrender to win. You win God's best plan for your life when you can surrender. And He meets all our needs the right way. Our value, our worth, and He makes us whole and full. And we live from that place of being full and living from our identity, not for it. And God will meet our needs. And when you test Him on it, and we go to God now most, and we want to go to Him first, because He does meet those needs. And you realize that these things that used to be important, the temptation of going there just become less and less. Yeah, absolutely. And it's so securing to know that we have this place in Jesus. It is the only place that I can go, and I can be fully known, and I can be fully accepted. Rees loves me and accepts me, and that's great, and it's a wonderful relationship. But Rees doesn't know me the way that God knows me. I don't even know me the way that God knows me. He sees the good, the bad, and the ugly, and He still accepts me. So I can walk into that throne room, and I know that I'm accepted by Him, even though He sees every part of me. And you will never, ever, ever find another relationship anywhere in the universe
that can be like that. It is the only place you can go to have a relationship like that. It is so unique and so special, and it has to be protected, it has to be grown, and it has to be nourished at all costs, because that is our lifeline. It is what we are meant to do, is to know God and be known by him. It is what we were created for, and it's a beautiful thing.
And we get to come and lay it down at the altar, and for Jesus to become everything, we must become nothing. And in that place of surrender and trusting God, that he becomes the priority. And I'm living for an audience of one. I'm living for my reputation in heaven, and some of the things that I've laid down to put him first, I would rather put that foundation into my life or my relationship of prioritizing him. Because the scariest scripture is that when we get to heaven, that Jesus says, "Go away from me, I don't know you." And that scares me. And in Corinthians, there's a warning that what is not built on Christ as a foundation is going to burn up anyways. So if you take the time in your life to prioritize building on him, we can't go wrong. John Wesley says it like this: simplicity is loving intent on Jesus alone, seeking no other person or thing. We love you guys. Bless you.
See ya.